Next is notching. So when it came to testing our expertise in the workshop, nothing tested us more than when we're doing notching. Honestly, it broke our heads sometimes. We were really confused, but in the end, we came up with a system that hopefully will help others in the future of SAE. So what we have here are some of the tips outlining the notching process. The first one being notch the first one with confidence. Your first cut should be done with confidence because it's a reference to no other cut, and it isn't supposed to be level with anything. The next one is place an angle finder on the other end of the angle because now it'll be time to mark your next cut. And when doing the next notch, you want to mark every side of the tube. That way you know which side is the first cut and which side is the second cut. When doing the second cut, you want to have the tube go 180 degrees and loosely notch it into our device. That way we could wiggle it around. And this is probably the most crucial and most helpful part in notching that we found is figuring out the angle to the connection of the A tube and B tube and the bushing. So the way we did this is actually outlined in our next slide that we'll get to in a little bit. Now we have to use the angle finder to straighten out the tube. And what we used was our hands and our angle finder at the same time, as well as a bushing to line up each notch at the same time. Again, also acknowledged and shown in the next slide. Okay, so once we had our predetermined angle on our notcher, we're gonna have the other side that is notched, and we're gonna connect a tube and put our angle finder on the end of it. The reason we do this is that we could orientate the tube in a way that it shows 0. That way we know that the tube that we're notching and the notch cut is gonna be as level with the other side. And once we do this, we're gonna actually wanna tighten the vise as hard as possible. That way we make sure there's no wiggle or error when notching our second cut. We found that many times a thing that we thought was securely fastened needed a little bit more tight grip, and that way we could ensure the possible level of these notches.